Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Eileen. I have a digital kit to share with you all today, and this is a digital kit from our new friend that we all met through our Sunday lives and Thursday lives. Her name is Adriana. She has a coffee shop and she sells digital paper collections. She also designs she designs collections also for Erica, who is Scrap Diva Designs. Anyway, she shared a collection with us, and Ebony and I are planning on crafting with this collection. And it's probably, everybody's probably seen this collection already, but this is one that we picked, that we liked, and we're very grateful and thankful to her for sharing one of her collections with us. So the name of the collection is Noche de Bruja. Noche de Bruja. It's Spanish. But we love the witches and we love the paper collection, the colors and everything. So I'm going to share what we have. Wait, hold on. Made some alterations, so I'm not going to share that right away. These are her cut aparts, or her cards, and this is what it looked like. And I'm just noticing that my printer kind of messed up on the printing because it's not the same size. So don't mind that. If you guys have a 12 by 12, this would be a really big, pretty printout. But those are her cut aparts. Here are the background papers. And so cool. They got like potion bottles and bones and eyeballs and spiders, like really, but really pretty. Like, isn't that funny? Like, this is supposed to be scary stuff, but it's so pretty. I love it. She's got some spiders and flowers in the Halloween colors. I just loved her color combos, especially because there's purple in her collection. Look at this one. Bruja, Bruja, Bruja. We've got some purple pumpkins. We've got purple broom. We've got a cat. We've got purple background, and the background is like a polka dot. It is so pretty. This is my first time working with her digital collection, so I'm excited. Here's the pink version background. We got some pretty witch with her little pink glasses, and then we got the cauldron. Look at, even the skull has some shades. It's so pretty. So that is one, and here is a yellow orangey colorway, and we've got the witches and the ghosts and the haunted house. So pretty. I love this tree with the moon. So cool. And then we have some ghosty. It's a ghost page. Really pretty pink. It's kind of looking weird on funky on my camera, but hopefully it comes out. Hopefully it's showing the colors, you know, true colors. So we've got a little picket fence. We've got the witches again, and here's the pink and orange colorway. The haunted houses. You got a pink house and a black and orange house. And we've got some black and purple stripes. I love stripes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And then we have this orange flowery, spooky, pretty background paper. I love it. It's got some spider webs in there. You can see some spiders. Very pretty paper. Here we have the cats. So funny. Oh my god. Some of them have glasses, some of them don't. So cool. And then we have the purple with the bats. I love it. All of it is purple. So cool. Some of you will not like it, but I love it. And so this is going to be an interesting collection to play with. Now, there was one that, okay, this is what it looks like, right? When I was looking at this before I went to print it, I was like, that's too much black. it will drain all the black out of my my ink. So before I went to print it, I clicked on the edit button. After you download the file, you can play around with the colorways. You can't really change too much, but you could change the hues. So originally this would be all black, and the spider webs I think were white. So I just adjusted the color, exposure, and all that, and it shows all her brush strokes that she had created on her iPad, because on the original colorway you won't see this. So I brightened it, I changed the color hue, I just dragged the little bar over, and it gives you options. So this one is the purple, and then I changed it also to a green. I was trying to match the green in this collection, which is not too far off, if you can see there. So I kind of tried to save on the black, even though it still uses black. It's just not as intense. So that is what I printed out, and I printed them all on cardstock. This is the 100-pound cardstock from Walmart, the pen and gear. So yeah. The other thing I did, I downloaded. Oh, I didn't cut them all. Darn it. I was going to cut them all because she has all the little icons. She has a file that you can open, and they're all individual images of each of her pieces. So you'll get this little word thing here. You'll get these two candies, each on their own little file. And that would make it easier to put into your Cricut or your Silhouette and, you know, maneuver them on the collection as you want. So I didn't cut those out, but here are a few of the little pieces because I did play with them on the Cricut. This is her spider web, and I just added a offset with my Cricut, and it created this little offset for my spider web. So there is the spider web. This is her little boo. You can see on this page, you see this says boo right there. She has this as a separate piece also. And I, again, just added an offset just to keep all the pieces together, and glued it on there flat. I also cut out these itty bitty pieces only because I used it on a project, which I'm almost done. I added that code holographic laminate onto the page before I cut it out. So here's the project that I started. This is her picket fence. It comes as a separate little image. You can see it's here in the house, the background right there. So they come with that image. So I just made it bigger, and then I took both of the haunted houses and put one on each side to create a journal cover. So like I said, I printed up some of the icons. So I got the little girl here. They're all covered in that laminate, except for the purple and the purple foil. Those are just fancy paper. So I got the purple checker background here from Hobby Lobby, and then this purple foil is a paper from, oh gosh, what is it called? What's it called? Oh, it's just from Michael's. it's the collection of different colors. I don't know, it's been in my stash for a while, but that's what I used. I used 2 offsets from the fence. I also added the haunted houses, and then I just took the icons and printed them individually so that I could layer them on top of the cover. Oh. So we got the pumpkins down here, we got the little ghost and the little witch, and then the little coffin over here. I added this. This is not originally on the image. I just took it and added to it, flattened it, and then I printed the coffin out again just so I can have some layering pieces, give it a little bit of dimension. So there's that. You can see just one layer of foam. And then the inside is not done, obviously, because I just started playing with these. So I plan on using my Cricut again and use this purple foil, to cut out a mirror image so that the back will cover up nicely. Although this is nice enough, I want to cover it so I can use the papers in here on top and then add little notebooks. I did, however, pulled out one of these mini comps from Dollar Tree. It fits. So if I wanted to put the elastics here on my spine, I could fit 2 of these in here and also a folder and probably a little pouch. And that's my goal. I'm going to turn this into a little traveler's notebook. So yeah, that's what I've done so far. And that is it for now. So if you guys want to go check out Adriana, her coffee shop, I'll leave her link in the description box below. She's also on Instagram, so everything you want to know to find her will be in the description box. So if you go ahead and open up that description box, it will have all her links, and you could go and pull up all her beautiful collection. There's more than this. She's also currently working on a new collection. She also recently released a crafty Halloween, and it has Edward Scissorhand character-like person in it. So yeah, go check her out. And if you're one of those that do Christmas in July, she's also got Christmas in July. So go and check her out. You know, the one thing really good about digitals is we could reprint over and over and over and over until we run out of ink. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, welcome. Hit the subscribe button, join our crafty family, and while you're there, if you hit the notification bell, that'll let you know when I load new videos like this or when I go live here on my channel. So thanks again, friends, for watching. Thumbs up this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.